Hello, hello, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well today. I have a thing at Avery's school today, so that's why I didn't come on this morning. I figured I would just do one in the afternoon because I wouldn't be able to do two anyway. So when I came home from ice skating, I went on the treadmill, and now I'm here now. We have a like a Mother's Day thing at the school, so I have to be at the school. I think it's at 3:30. Anyhow, first person here. Hi, Zara, is Queen. Love reading for Saturday. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around love on Saturday. If you already have plans, things should go well. There's happiness around, and you're no longer holding yourself back. If you don't have any plans, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. An air sign may be around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like a pretty decent day. Alpha, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. A little more financial stability is coming in. And good news around business. The hard work that you put in comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo comes up strong around you. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. TVET for the weekend. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey begins. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief, and you might be feeling like life is changing for you for the better, and like luck is shifting. Beautiful one for today. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. A wish comes true. Life could change for you for the better quickly here with the 8 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands, you may be feeling like relief around something. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Kriti for the next 48. Could have money coming in, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You may have choices and options around social activity this weekend. AA, why was Allie weird today? This person just may be feeling a little bit tired or maybe a little bit under the weather. Maybe also a little bit stressed. They could feel like they put a lot of hard work into something and they're not seeing much of a payoff. That may be business related. Summer, could I have a reading on me and JP Sagittarius? I hung out with him last night. Communication should come in and you're probably going to see each other again relatively soon. Slow and steady wins the race. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation should be helpful. Hi, Adonis. Hi, Mel. Cosmic love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors may open sometime between now and the end of the fall. You've got Cancer coming in and Aries, and then maybe even a Libra Success comes in around love when you explore your options. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. And exploring your options leads to success around love, and your luck is changing for the better for you quickly. Aries Sun for the next 24. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You have cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to personal relationships. You may be spending time with a Leo. Alessandra for the weekend. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And you may have choices and options around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Sarah A. the Pisces, current feelings around our current situation. Maybe feeling a little disconnected. They're showing as like feeling like things are unsuccessful, like stagnant and unsuccessful. May also feel a little bit as if they've been treated unfairly, or things are a little bit out of balance. The two of you may not be on the same page right now. Hello for next month. Hello for next month. Luck changes for the better quickly around work, school, or business, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. A wish comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Earth Girl, love with Leo. Depends where you guys are in your relationship. I don't see a lot of love here. If you're already in a committed relationship, then I would say things should be functioning well, but things are slow to move forward. If you're not in a relationship with this person, things may be a little bit out of balance and things are a little slow. So expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Live, general for the next 2 weeks. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Negativity moves into the past, and new beginnings on the horizon. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. Set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody's overstepping. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries. And you may have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Not too bad. Oh, hang on a sec. B. All right, well, Juvie, Aquarius, and Ariane, Aries connection deepen. And there's no real way to measure how deep a relationship is, or how deep there's just no way to measure that. But the Two of Cups is in reverse, which could be a problem. Now, it depends where you guys are in the relationship. If you're already in a committed relationship, Two of Cups in reverse could be a problem. It could be a breakup or a big issue. If you're not in a relationship, it just may be that things are slow and commitment isn't on the horizon as of right now. But expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Listen to your intuition, but things look a little bit out of balance as of right now. B, may I have a general? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and a new journey, maybe beginning around work, school, or business. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have money coming in, finances improve, and then you may be feeling like paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Did I screw this all up? 555 for today and tomorrow. For today and tomorrow. You could have money coming in, or you may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Sagittarius and a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, but exploring your options is suggested. Cause for celebration comes in when you explore your options. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward, and you got the world at your feet here, so that's pretty good. Kelly, LM's intentions and feelings towards me. May find you to be somebody who is successful, creative, unique, down-to-earth, compassionate, a loyal friend. I don't see them having any specific intentions at this point. They seem to just kind of be going with the flow of things. Edward, money. Adding a new stream of income, or maybe even a side business, side project, side hustle, maybe bringing in extra cash, making you feel relief, and anxiety is easing. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. You do have more money coming in this summer. Vicky, general for the weekend. How are you doing? How's everything going? General for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the weekend. Perseverance pays off. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not bad. Learning to breathe. What's coming next in my love life? Okay, if you're currently with someone, things should be functioning pretty well. You have a wish that comes true around communication improving and life moving forward. If you're not with anyone, the same thing holds true, but the person coming in could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra and Aquarius come up the strongest around you. Life is moving forward, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Peach, general money. You have choices and options that may come in around like job or business opportunities. Exploring your options leads to success and cause for celebration around finances, improving big picture. The hard work you put in comes back to you. So if you feel like things are a little strapped between now and the end of the year, things should be improving. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you also could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that may make you feel relieved. Vartika, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life is moving forward, and you may feel relief around finances improving. Anxiety eases, the weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You have money coming in. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Oh my goodness, where am I? Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? If you're not with anyone, you could have a love offer coming in from a Sagittarius. Exploring your options leads to success. You do have a commitment coming in if that's something that you're interested in. You do have Scorpio as well. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. If you're already with someone, current relationships should be functioning well, but it's kind of being guided by the divine with growth, change, and transformation. If you're not with anyone, exploring your options leads to success. You've got Sagittarius and Scorpio coming strongest around you. All about me. And did Lamar's ex contact him? And if so, what was the outcome? I don't think she did, or if she did, she didn't get through. Because I don't see communication between the two of them. Sundry, money. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and perseverance pays off. Adding a stream of income may help you bring in some extra cash this summer. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. There is growth, change, and transformation coming in and around finances, but it might take time. It may not happen overnight. Now it's getting hot in here. No, that doesn't work. That's not right. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, that works. Vicky, I'm okay. As I told Mel, I went to the pre-op assessment this week, so I'm just waiting on all clear. Then I should be having the biopsy and the... Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's progress, finally. Butterfly A, why was ES suddenly nice to me today? Okay, I don't know who they are or what your relationship is with them, but it looks like they're manipulating. So they may want something from you. I don't know what their relationship is or what they want. If there is business around, is somebody that you work with? I would be careful with them because they come off as somebody who is phony. They're looking for something and they're not being authentic. If they're strike up a conversation with you, they may be trying to get something out of you or make you say something. Or I just keep them at arm's length. It's manipulative. I don't like it. Mega love. When it comes to love, don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. And things should be functioning well if you're currently in a relationship. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Cancer or a Libra coming in. You should have choices and options that come in around love. New beginnings around the horizon that push life forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And happiness comes in around your love life moving forward. So if you're not with anyone, it may be new energy coming in. Katrina, is Virgo upset that I haven't reached out to him? Will he contact me this weekend? I don't see communication coming in around this situation, and I don't see him as being upset. Have you recently contacted him several times and he hasn't responded? I would say just you cut the energy for a little while. Things look like they're out of balance between the two of you. Tanya, love. When it comes to love, you've got life moving forward to a place where you may be feeling relief. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries coming in, but Sagittarius is coming in the strongest. Romance also heating up with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or this could be a third person, or it may be one of those people that I just mentioned. But your love life should be moving forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. Butterfly, we work together. Could it be that she wants me to give her a good review on the principles? Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could be. She's looking for something, yeah. And she's manipulating. I hate that. I hate that. B, should I start a nonprofit in honor of my loved one? Okay, the cards can't tell you what to do, but it does look like you could have success around it. So looking into it, I would look into it. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. D, general about the weekend. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. May have choices and options around this weekend. Not bad. Not bad. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business, and you could have choices and options around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. Disappointment heals. Life moves forward. You could be planning travel. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. Taylor, why does my ex keep reaching out, starting drama? I'm not sure what he wants from me. I would ask him, because you have the moon in reverse here, which means something is going to get revealed that may need to be dealt with. So things are out of balance between the two of you. He may be looking, like there may not be anything going on in his life right now, and that's why he's looking to like reconnect. And he's kind of looking to cause trouble. Things are out of balance. He's feeling like he needs some excitement. I would ask him flat out, what is it that you want from me? Butterfly, I hate that too. She made it obvious acting. Yeah. And, you know, like that's what gets me. It's like, do people think that we're dumb? Like, do you really think I'm that dumb? Like, I have people too around me. I'm like, I want to say, like, you think that I'm fucking dumb? Like, really? You think I haven't been around the block before? You think I'm new to this? And you know what? Like, if you have integrity, whatever the review is, no matter how you feel about them as a person, you'll be honest whether they do a great job or not. Like, that has nothing to do with how you may personally feel about them. But we don't need the manipulation. Kanchan, I heard fire sign's sister trying her best to hide a specific information from me. All I know is that she's using law in some way. I don't care much, but why is she making sure that I should not know? I don't know that she just doesn't want you to know, but this may be something that she's holding her cards close to her chest. She may feel like the less people that know, the more chance that she has of getting what she wants. Her perseverance could pay off, but I don't know exactly what it is, but it may involve money. It may involve money. Dr. Sony, general overall reading for me. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or an Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success around career. Career may be moving forward sometime over the summer. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be spending time with a Cancer or a Leo. Headed towards 10 cups being full, maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A new journey begins, or something out of the blue, fun and exciting may happen. Something nice could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Bacon, love with Mio from politics class. I don't see much happening here. It looks like things are sort of stagnant. So if you want to see something happen, you maybe have to be the one to make it the initiative. Like, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it doesn't show that much is happening here between the two of you. It looks like things may be a little bit out of balance. So you may have to be the one to take the initiative. Plus, bitches, love during November. In the month of November, somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and it may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Now, if you meet somebody before November, you may still be with the same person. But if you're not with anyone, there's fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may have choices and options. There also could be another Sagittarius. Exploring your options leads to success around love. And don't settle for less than you want or deserve. It looks like the energy is like life's moving forward. So if there's old people that you've been recycling, you may want to like close the door on that kind of crap for good. Lolly, upcoming life changes this year. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, maybe work at a new creative project or creative hobby. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and then finances may be improving this year. That's not bad. Maggie for the next 48. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Tanya, general, thank you, beautiful. You're very welcome. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business, and you might be feeling like grounded and stable and relieved around finances improving. You have money coming in. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and negativity is moving into the past. Life's moving forward, and you're ready for it. You may be planning travel. Virta, general. Anxiety and disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward. You may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care may be helpful. Perseverance pays off around finances. Finances could be improving and moving forward. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Emily. Finally, near future for Jane and me. Life comes into balance. Communications either coming in or picking up. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. You may be doing something out of the blue, fun and exciting, or something on a whim. Anthony, what do the cards see for the next lady that I become sexually involved with? Maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have choices and options. You also could have a Leo. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and old disappointments are healing and moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but air comes up strongest around you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person may be a little bit more on the quiet side or a little bit introverted. They're smart, intelligent, and hardworking. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus seems like they're kind of a slow mover, or like they're undecided and things are a little slow. Although they do seem to be pretty happy and content with the way that things are. If they're with someone, they may feel like everything's okay. You know, everything's fine. If they're not with anyone, they may have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly a Cancer. YP, can you tell me a time reading on communication between me and S? I don't see communication coming in as of right now. It looks like things are stagnant. Somebody may be feeling negative and that like the situation is out of balance. So if this is somebody that you want to speak to, I would suggest reaching out to them. If they don't respond, I would just kind of disconnect from it for a minute. Tanya did one for Mel, one for Zara, and one for Adonis. Thank you. Macy, can I get a general for the day? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may feel better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Kimon for today. You may have good news coming in around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with a Gemini or a Virgo. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Devin, do I have a love interest at my church? Like, is somebody from your church interested in you? Yeah, and it could be a Pisces. Migu for the next 24 hours. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Liz, love general. Life should be moving forward for you. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you might have choices and options. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you can let your wants and needs be known. You have Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you may have a Libra here. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward when you explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Be wise for the next 10. Be wise for the next 10. You might have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe a Taurus. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success, and perseverance around work, school, or business pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Anthony, I start swimming lessons, but I have a tight schedule, so only one lesson now, but not too many ladies in the swimming club. Oh, really? I'm surprised. I would think that there would be a lot. Do you know how to swim already or no? Good, that's okay. Look, there's no rush. But that's good that you started. Suk, what are Inder's feelings and next actions for me? This person may be feeling a little bit like things are a little out of balance. There should be communication that comes in, but for some reason things read as a little bit out of balance. Yeah, or like the two of you are not on the same page. May find you to be smart, intelligent, and down to earth, but may also feel like something is not well functioning, or something isn't gelling correctly. Amy, for the next 48 for Sunny. Maybe spending time with a Leo. They have some money coming in. If they've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. They may be laying down the law, setting boundaries. They've got money coming in, and they also could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Shah, love reading. Slow and steady wins the race, but leaving behind people, places, and things that no longer serve you, like any of this bullshit. If this moves into the past, new doors open quickly. It depends where you are in your love life. If you're not with anyone, you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're in a relationship that's not well functioning, you may be making a decision to leave it for greener pastures. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, don't bring the past into the future because it will torpedo the relationship. Magician, online friend tease energy and your future for us. Their energy seems a little slow or stagnant, but they seem to be grounded and stable. There's not much that's changing. You're probably just going to be friends online. You'll probably talk online. But I don't see much changing around that. Amen for the weekend with O. Things look a little bit slow or a little out of balance. Chariot's in reverse and the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. But there is communication coming in or picking up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Mountain, good morning. Was CP offended by my behavior last night? I said I wasn't worried about him in reference to being on time because he has already heard the class. Was he offended? I'm worried. Okay, let's see. I don't think he was offended, but I hate that. Like when you say something and you mean it one way and you're afraid the person took it the wrong way. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. Susie, T the Capricorn and I for next week. He reached out yesterday. Next week, there should be more communication. It's a little slow, but you should be making plans to see one another. I don't know if you're going to see each other next week, but you may see each other before the end of the month. Anthony, I can swim, but I didn't swim for decades, so I want a correct stroke and I want to warm up. That's good, good. I used to learn when I was a teenager, so now swimming is not easy. Nothing is easy to learn when you're an adult. Nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you, like I was getting a little frustrated with myself this morning at ice skating, but you know what? I have to remember why I'm doing it, right? I'm doing it because I enjoy it and it's a good challenge for me. And it's also good because as you get older, like you need to learn how to balance. And In yoga, I always felt that balance was my worst. Like I felt like I could be strong, I could be flexible, but when it came to balance, I wasn't that good. So this is a real challenge, but yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why I keep telling Avery, anything you want to learn it now. Anything. Explore it. Try it. Give it a chance, because when you get old, it is not easy. And then it's like you look at other people that are doing it, and it's like, how come it looks so easy for them? Like, why does that look easy? But you know something? We're constantly like growing and changing, and there's no reason why anybody can't do whatever it is if you focus on it and just devote time to it. I was watching, she's a blonde, she's got real long blonde hair, ex-service agent, is that what you call them? Special forces, whatever, FBI maybe? I don't know. I don't know what she was in law enforcement, and she was talking about when she got into the academy. She said that she wasn't a good runner. She just never ran. That wasn't her thing. And in the academy, they made them run like with weighted shit on and run in the heat and run in the cold and under crazy situations. And she's like, I was never any good at it. She's like, so you know what I did when I got home? I went running. She's like, you got to work fucking harder. And she's right. She's right. So like, I was thinking of that this morning. I'm like, this is hard for you. You got to work fucking harder. But it's true. It's like, you just do it. Just do it. Just show up. Like that's what my friend always says to me. She's like, you showed up? Did you show up? Did you go there? Then you're fine. You made it. You did it. Red, work for the rest of May and June for both. Pretty good. Both look pretty good. So one place you may get good news around. You may be learning a new something, a new skill of some type. The other place you're feeling grounded and stable. It's a little slower and steady, wins the race, but good money is coming in. You're listening to your intuition and life is moving forward. They both look good. Tanya, my weekend, anything good coming in? Yeah. You may be spending time with Capricorn. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You could be planning travel. Life may change for you for the better quickly. You have a little bit of love coming in, and something fun and exciting may happen with the Fool. Not bad. Not bad. Liz, general between me and Joe. General between me and Joe. Okay, you have communication coming in or picking up. Now, if you've recently been disappointed in something, that should resolve itself and move into the past. Could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time together, or you may be spending more time together. Mountain, will my company eventually let me work out of the goose nest? I guess my old super asked the decision makers to consider it, which I was surprised to hear, but I'm hopeful. Okay, let's see. So you're looking to like work from home permanently? Is that what you're asking? I'm not convinced if that's what you're asking, that they're going to let you work from home permanently. They may let you on occasion, or there may be some kind of a compromise, but I'm not convinced it's going to be like permanent for home forever. Mariana, general for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have a Sagittarius around, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're making decisions that are pushing life forward, and you could feel relief around taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Not bad. Mihak, General. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and so does negativity. Life's moving forward. You're making decisions that are pushing career forward, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable, like career, work, school, business, whatever it is that you do all day. And then you may have travel. You may be planning travel, and you can have choices and options that come in around social activity. Not bad. Kick it. Tarot, will I be selected for Circle Apartments? Got a good shot. Yeah, I think most likely. Shireen for next week. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may have an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored, and a new journey begins. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look a little slow, or maybe even a little out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but I don't see all that much happening here. I don't know if you have anything planned, but I don't see all that much happening. Yanni, me and John B in love. It depends where you guys are in this relationship. I don't see all that much changing. It looks like slow and steady wins the race. Are you already in a relationship with this person? Because it looks like they're two people that may not be on the same page. And things look a little slow. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Mountain, it's not a home. It's another office closer to my house. Let's see what happens. I mean, I don't see why. I mean, that's better for everybody, for you to work closer to your house. So I don't know why they wouldn't let you do that. Let me ask it again. Will they let me work at the office that's closer to my house? That comes up a little stronger. So maybe they will. I mean, it's fucking idiots. Like, it just makes sense for everybody. You get there earlier, you get there easier, you get home easier, like there's less stress. Like, why wouldn't we do that? I used to feel the same way about yoga. Like, I know yoga's a little different because they felt like if a teacher doesn't like you here, then they may not come to your class. And if the students over there like you better, then that's where you should be. So it's a little different. But I used to feel the same way. Like, there's so many obstacles that could get in my way if I have to drive 45 minutes. If I have to drive 10 minutes. But let's see what happens with it. Let's see what happens. Bella, old toxic boss blocked me on LinkedIn. Curious why. She got to keep her job. Okay, let's see. I bet you she's feeling guilty. Yeah, I think she's feeling guilty. I think she's feeling negative, and she may even be a little embarrassed. So, did she have something to do with you getting let go, or was there something that she could have done to prevent you from getting let go? Yeah, I think she's a little embarrassed. She's embarrassed, so she blocks you. What an asshole. But whatever, you don't need her anyway. Any good news coming in the job search? Yeah, you got choices and options coming in, and you have life here moving forward. You've got choices and options that come in that bring in more money. Life comes into balance and life moves forward. Good for you. And then this is what you can give them. It looks like you're going to have a better opportunity than the one that you had. So it's going to work out in your favor, even though right now it's like, could be a little anxiety around not knowing what the future holds. But it looks like you're going to have choices. Tanya, thank you. Weekend sounds good. I'm over here dancing like Chris Tucker from the Rush. I never saw it. I haven't seen anything recently. I haven't seen any movies. I haven't watched any like Netflix series. I'm bad because like I can get into that and then that's all I want to do is sit there and watch it. Like what was it that The Ranch? That one, I felt like they were my family. But I was also watching that at like the height of the lockdown when there was nobody around. So that may be why. And boy, did I cry when that one died. Anyway. Sorry, actions of Abdul towards me after our argument today. No contact. Things are a little bit out of balance and there's distance. Who the hell is that? There's distance between you. I mean, you'll hear from this person eventually, but right now, like, it might take a little time. It may take a little time. Tafaya, how would going back to sea for a visit work for me? How would going back to sea for a visit work out for me? All right, I don't know what it is or what you would expect from the situation, but you may feel disappointed because you have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So you may leave feeling disappointed, but it depends what it is. I don't know what it is. What I would say is be clear about what your intentions are before you go back to the person or the place, and then think about what it is that you're like, what is the outcome that you want from it. Mariana, general for the weekend. Did I do that one already? I did that one, right? Sorry, I think you'll hear from him eventually, but it looks like the situation's out of balance or the two of you may not be on the same page. So I don't see a whole lot improving around the situation. Yeah, I did. Leo Moon, general for June. You have a new journey on the horizon and you may be planning travel. You could be spending time with a Leo or an Aries. Then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that was Volkswagen that called. Boy, do they have some fucking nerve. Sure. Why did MRT Aries seem to be annoyed with me the last time we met? And I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they may feel like things are out of balance or the two of you are not on the same page. They also may have been feeling a little bit annoyed and irritated all day. That may have had nothing to do with you. If you haven't heard from them, you're probably going to hear from them and see them again soon, because the Six of Cups. This person, I mean, or it also could be somebody else from the past returning. But they may be feeling like they were having a bad day. They weren't really happy to begin with. Things are out of balance between the two of you. You're not really on the same page. And they may have just been like having like a shitty moment. But I think you're probably going to hear from this person again, and things may be different. Although, I mean, I don't like that. Like, they're having a shitty moment, so they got to take it out on you, and then they're going to call like nothing is wrong. That's probably what's going to happen. Comment, how will the trip with my sister go? It should go well. You do have, like, you have a new beginning on the horizon around travel that could strengthen the relationship. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. It should be fun, exciting, down to earth, and like it may be something that like you really wind up enjoying. See what happens. Looks good. Looks good. Payment weekly reading. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off. You're no longer holding yourself back. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever that is would be positive. A new journey may be beginning around work, school, or business, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Jess, general for the next 3 months. I'm going on a long vacation between courses. I can't find a job to pass the time. While feeling ambitious, you got new beginnings on the horizon. I think that you're going to find something, even if it's something that's temporary or short term. Success comes in around finances improving and a new journey begins. So I don't know what it is, but you know, it's like sometimes, I hate to say this, when people would say this to me, I would get so fucking annoyed. But sometimes, like, you have to think outside the box. So you may not be able to find a job where you're working from 9 to 5, but you might be doing something that's bringing in cash, like dog walking or babysitting or Uber, whatever it is. That could be something temporary that's bringing in success around finances moving forward. And it also looks like you're feeling perseverance. So whatever it is you may enjoy, or maybe the kind of thing where you could do it when you want. So let's see what happens. I don't think that you're going to be stuck with no money coming in between the courses. You're also taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Oh no, what was that? Amu, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? What do I need to know in love? Walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's stuck, stagnant, negative, anything that you feel like you got to force something to happen, or that's been somewhat of a cycle, letting all that negative energy move into the past will help your life move forward. New beginnings around the horizon, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in when you set boundaries. Oh, she sabotaged you, Bella? Yeah, so she's feeling negative and she's feeling like embarrassed. Fuck her. Stephanie, general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That. You may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. You have choices and options that come in around social activity. You may feel relief around finances improving. Not bad. Kara, is my dad sorely disappointed in me? I told him I want to study more, and he had to take out a loan, and I feel though I have let him down since he wanted me to work instead. I don't think he's disappointed. I think he's feeling like it's like financial stress. I think that's what it is. Mountain, oh my God, the ranch reminds me of the way things were when I was in LTR with someone who came from a ranch. The brother scenario is accurate. He ended up passing it. Oh my God, that's terrible. Mountain, what did everyone think of the presentation last night? Well, not everybody's going to agree 100%, but I would say that most people thought that it went well, that they're like, I don't know, teamwork leads to success. There's something about teamwork there. That it was successful, intelligent, well done, down to earth, and like things could be moving forward. Pretty good. I would say it went well. Mountain, what's the significance will S have in my future? He was one of the speakers. There could be a business relationship here. Is that possible? Choices and options around business moving forward. Lucky, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may have a new beginning around like career, work, school, business. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Brenda, general for today and tomorrow. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. You've got choices and options that come in around social activity, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Comet, how does MG feel about May? May find you to be smart and intelligent, strong, confident, and hardworking. Skilled. So I don't know if that's a work thing, like skilled, work-related thing. But whatever it is, it's positive. It's successful. Lydia, surprise me. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. You may be spending time with the Taurus. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You're not settling for less than you want or deserve, nor should you. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. I don't know if you got a Virgo around. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring in more success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish comes true. Not bad. Not bad. Lizette, general for the next 2 weeks. Money coming in. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe spending time with a Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A wish comes true, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Rapandeep, does Ken Warple, Sai, love me or have romantic feelings towards me? At this point right now, I don't see love or romance around this relationship. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship or what the connection is, but it looks like it could be school, work, or business related. But I don't see love or romance. If you want to see something change, you may have to be the one to take the initiative. Martisha, met with my attorney today. Her thoughts. I don't think that she thinks that you have anything to worry about. Like, teamwork is favored, feeling grounded and stable, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Life is moving forward. What did she say? What did she tell you? Because it looks like she doesn't feel like you have much to worry about. You walked out of your apartment without your glasses. I was teaching an early morning yoga class one morning. It was like 6 a.m. class. And this woman that used to come all the time, she comes into the studio and she goes, I can't believe it. I just drove here without my contacts in. I'm like, how did you see? She's like, I don't know. I don't know how I made it here. Man. Ivo, I feel you. Yes, I feel you. Michelle, General. You have a new journey that begins. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business, and you're no longer holding yourself back. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. JJ, how will my evaluation go on the 22nd? Will my clinic teacher want me to come to the extra clinic hours in June, or will she just let me pass without? I think that she may want you to come to the clinic. Marita, will I be able to get the citizenship this year? That could happen, yeah. That could happen. Kirti, will I have to come back after May to apply for a work visa, or will I be able to do it from Bristol? I think you may be able to do it from Bristol. And Lourdes, work for next week. Work for next week. Work looks okay. Feeling grounded and stable. You may get some good news around work. You're listening to your intuition. Life is moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon. Something happens that makes you happy next week. It should go well. Should go well. Tiffany, what does Tarot want me to know? Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that can make you feel relief. You got success coming in around work, school, or business. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be feeling a little more financially stable, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Not bad. Not too bad. Julie sent an email. Hang on, let me get my email open. Is it the 22nd? Yeah, you could get that. And you know what? It looks like it would be a really good opportunity as well. That looks really good. I think you'll pass it. What am I choking on? Starfall, am I going to see Gemini D again? No contact. I mean, I would never say never to anything, but I don't see anything on the horizon. It looks like there's indecision. Hermit in reverse can indicate that somebody may feel as if they've done something wrong or they're not willing to take responsibility for it. Death is in reverse, and the Eight of Swords can indicate that not much is changing as of right now. If you want to see something change, I would suggest reaching out to them rather than waiting on them. Martisha, that's what she said, unless I was hooking or on heavy drugs. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is so beyond fucking ridiculous. Vianney, I answered for you already. Yep, A Heart. Go ahead. Just a question. Hi, Sugar Shack. Beautiful Goddess, general for the next 3 days. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race. You may feel relief around like work, school, or business, and maybe that it's the weekend and you're feeling relieved that, you got some time. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life begins to move forward. You've got the world at your feet, and you may have choices and options around social activity. By Shali, for me, general. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You have the world at your feet. Your luck is changing for the better and life moves forward for you this spring. Not bad. Butterfly, love. When it comes to love, you got the Empress here. Bringing in love and money or more of it successfully. If you're already with someone, current relationship looks good. Not with anyone, you got water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You do have a committed relationship coming in if that's something that you're looking for. And you also may have a Libra around. I need a pedicure. I mean, when's the last time that I went? I think I went in the middle of April, so yeah, it's time. It's time. My toes. My toes. Brightest day, love. You may feel relief around love moving forward, and you may be feeling like Things are functioning better. If you're already with someone, negativity is moving into the past. Life is moving forward while functioning. If you're not with anyone, the same thing holds true, but you could have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Leo. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, so that's excellent. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Hi, Daniela. General reading. General reading. Maybe spending time with an Aries. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with a Capricorn. New beginnings are on the horizon and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. The world is at your feet. A Sagittarius comes in. May have choices and options around like social activity. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, me and A, the Aries. Slow, but there should be communication that comes in. So even though things may be a little bit stagnant, there should be communication coming in that may help speed things up. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Your luck may change around the situation for the better quickly. Not bad. Mel for the weekend. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You got the world at your feet. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. You may also be spending time with a Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Not too bad. Not too bad. Lucky, you guys have a great day. You too. Oh, you crossed your mind? Yeah. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Adonis, what is with me saying that they push me away so that I can find someone better? Is that true? That's where my mind fuzzies a bit. I don't like it. It's like manipulation. It's like, you know, it's like, well, I can't give you what you want, or I can't give you what you deserve. It's like they don't really believe it. They're just saying it. If they were really pushing you away, first of all, people don't, they don't really, it's like they're worried about themselves. They're not really worried about the other person. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, this is what I want from the relationship. This is what I'm looking for in the relationship. It's not really, people don't really, well, I want you to have better than me. People are selfish. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like a manipulating thing. I always want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're not doing it consciously. It's sort of an unconscious thing. But it's kind of like being a martyr. Like, you deserve better than me. Like, nobody really believes that. You know what I mean? People don't really do things for other people. They do it for themselves. Some people, it's more obvious than others. You know, like, you know, like I had a friend that canceled on me. I had two different friends that people fucking cancel on me all the time. I don't know if it's me personally or if it's just people are unreliable these days, but neither one of them offered me an explanation. And I know you don't have to give somebody an explanation. But in my twisted head, if I was canceling, I would give an explanation. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't come because I got called into work, whatever. Um, but people cancel on me all the time and they don't give me an explanation. And I know they're right, their way is right, and I'm wrong, but yet I can't seem to make myself to do that. I don't know how I'm trying to tie this together, but the thing is that what I'm saying is that most people don't, they're worried about themselves. They're not really focusing on what is best for the other person. Anyway. Okay, Mel. First of all, A heart, you don't only have one soulmate. Relatives, families, teachers, co-workers are also can be soulmate connections. And I can't tell you what somebody looks like. I don't know. Like, there's not one person. Like, you don't have to comb this world, like the earth, to find a specific soulmate. That's not true. So, you know, your soulmate could be somebody today with brown hair and brown eyes. And 6 months from now, you're in a different soulmate connection with somebody who's got blonde hair and green eyes. So there's not just one person. Holly, general for next week. Negativity moves into the past, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. There's balance coming in and around life. You may have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly a Libra. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, Donis. Natasha, will the business I'm studying for be profitable? It does have potential to be profitable. Adonis, I feel anything with predicted time and appearance is tricky. Yeah, I know. I agree. And people change their looks, right? Like, people change their looks. So, like, somebody could have brown hair today and blonde hair tomorrow. So how could you even say? And somebody could be 50 pounds heavier, 50 pounds lighter. Yeah. And it's not, you know, it goes back to the same thing. Life is meant to be lived. We're on a journey here. This is a shitty journey. I don't know how we wound up here, but we wound up here and we're on a journey and we're here to learn things. So the cards are not going to tell us, you know, you have to go to the grocery store on Tuesday afternoon and his name is going to be Joe and he's got a blue shirt on and a green hat and he is a math teacher. Like, it just doesn't work like that because then you wouldn't learn anything. It's unfortunate that you have to learn these crappy lessons along the way, but that's how you learn. If I'm coming back a tree or a dog. I'm not coming back a person. I'm not doing this again. Tanya, has Edward ever thought that I felt like saying, shut the fuck up with all the religious talk? You know, I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. I think that I'm almost wondering if he's going to get over this religion thing. But I think he does sense that you're not really into it and that you're just kind of being polite. Well, it depends what manifestation is that you're going for. You know, like, it goes back to the same thing. Years and years, I would decline to come back as a tree. Like, years ago when The Secret first came out, and I used to have the CDs on, I had like the book on CDs, and I used to listen to it in my car. I'm such a loser. Anyway, the way that that was teaching us was that you weren't supposed to be hyper focusing on a certain outcome. So if you were going for a job, you shouldn't be hyper focused on a specific job. If you were looking for love, it shouldn't be on a specific person. But it seems to have transformed. And like now, it's like if you go on YouTube, like there's everybody on YouTube is telling you that you can manifest a specific person and you could have this and then you could switch timelines. And, you know, in this timeline, you could be a rock star, and but you're in the wrong timeline. Listen, let's deal with reality, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody that they're going to be the next fucking Britney Spears. If I just don't see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic. And at the same time, like, if I had that kind of control over somebody else's life, then that would mean that I could use my mind to make the neighbors get divorced. I mean, I can't do that. And if I can't do that, then I can't control what other people do. I can only control what I do and how I react to it. So when people use the word manifest, it kind of, my hair on the back of my neck stands up, because I'm like, what the fuck is it that they're thinking that they're doing? And it's fine to have faith and to believe in stuff, but if you find yourself 6 years down the road and the guy still hasn't called and you still don't have the job and you're still not Britney Spears, we may need to reassess what we're doing here. And I feel like sometimes people get sucked up in that. And I don't know that that's healthy. Like, you're wasting your life. But that's only my opinion. You don't have to listen to it. Jay, me and Brianna Aries, we spoke yesterday. You have more communication coming in, but it's slow, and it's best not to try to rush or force anything. I would kind of let her come to you a little bit. Debbie, anything good coming my way? Yeah, you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Natasha, I mean, energies change a lot. Leadership positions in 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks turn into 5 months. Well, okay, so I don't know exactly what you're asking, but in the scheme of things, the difference between 2 weeks and 5 months is not that big of a difference. Like, it's hard to nail timing down because there's no timing. Like, timing is like here in this level, but timing isn't everywhere. Like in other, whatever happens after we leave this earth, right? There's no time there because I don't know, you just go there. I don't know. I can't explain it. But the difference between 2 weeks and 5 months is not that big of a deal in the scheme of things. It's a big deal when you're living it. Just like if you're waiting to hear from somebody, like I remember one time I was waiting to hear from somebody and it was fucking excruciating. And the woman that I go to that reads my cards, I remember she reads playing cards and she does it different. I don't even know what she does. She's at a different level. Anyway, in the center with the playing cards, I think it was the 4 of spades, or maybe it was the 4 of hearts, the ace of spades, and the 2 of clubs. It was like 412. And she said, well, she doesn't do timing. She's like, I don't know timing. Don't ask me timing. She's like, but if I had to give you timing, I would say it would be on or around April 12th. That's what she said. And the person that I wanted to hear from, it happened in the middle of May. So the scheme of things between April 12th and the middle of May 12th, not that big of a difference. Living those weeks, a very big difference. But when you look back, she was off 4 weeks. Is it that big of a deal? Nah, not really. But when you're living it, it's like fucking hell. Anyhow. Manasa, what are Marco's current intentions for me? I don't see that this person has specific intentions. They show us a little slow here. Now, if you have specific intentions for them, I would let them know. Otherwise, it just may be a slow-moving relationship, which isn't necessarily bad. Emma, Gregory's feelings for me. I'm seeing him at the end of this month. May find you to be somebody who is like intuitive, kind, caring, sincere, strong, confident, hardworking, successful, down-to-earth, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Not bad. And yet, it's fucking hell. Waiting is hell. I know. And you know what's even more fucking annoying? I remember I went, okay, like this woman that I used to see, I still see her. Actually, I just called this morning to see if I can get an appointment. She used to not be far from here. This is such a fucking story. Okay, so there was the street going this way. I don't even know the name of the street. Maybe it's Broadway, Main Street. I don't know. Whatever it is. It's going this way. Like it's heading east. I'm probably not right, but whatever. And there was a cafe. And I'm talking like this is a really long time ago. Like I was in high school. And my friends and I saw it and we went in there one day. And I'm not kidding. On the like chalkboard, there was everybody's name. And everybody was $35, and this one woman was $75. And I'm like, now you know that I wanted the $75 woman, because what does she know that the others don't know, right? I'm not fucking around. But she was never there. Anytime we went, she was never there. And it was the kind of thing, like we never didn't really think about it. It's like if we were out doing something, and then it's like, oh, let's go see if they're there. And we would go to the cafe, and they served like coffee. And everybody would be having coffee, and one person would go in and have their meeting. So the woman that was, this woman was hysterical. But anyway, I saw the same woman for several years. And then you forgot about it. You know, it wasn't something I did all the time. And I went to go back and it wasn't there anymore. And I was like, the cafe's not there anymore. I was like, fuck, now what are we going to do? So we kind of forgot about it. You know, we were like in our early 20s. And this was like me and there was probably a group of like 5 or 6 of us that went. And now one day, right, my boyfriend Tom and I break up, and I don't know why I was having a panic attack about something. I was pissed. I remember I was leaving the mall, and I was coming home. I was coming home from the mall. It was pouring rain out. It was December. I'm not kidding. So the one street that goes east to west that I was normally on the east side, now we're going from south to north. So I'm heading north on the street that would intersect it. And I kid you not, I stop at a light and I look over and there it is. They moved. Fucking believe it? They moved. So I fucking just pulled right in. Now, nobody knew I was coming. I didn't know I was coming. And I went in and I can't even believe I had cash on me. Well, wouldn't you know it? $75 lady was there. I'm not kidding. Where was I going with this story? Why am I saying this? Anyway. So she was there, and I was like, holy fucking shit. After I left, I called my friend, like, you wouldn't believe what happened. Anyway, so the first thing that she said to me, she's like, who's Tom? And I was like, I just looked at her, and she's like, is that your boyfriend? And I was like, we broke up. And she's like, well, you're getting back together. And that was it. I was hooked. I was like, I was wearing one of my mother's rings, and she was like, let me see that ring. And I handed it to her, and she's like, it's broken. Was your mother divorced? She didn't know, and there's no way that this was way before Facebook or any of that kind of stuff. Anyway, so where was I going with this? I can't remember now. But anyhow, the point is that you know how many times, I remember. So have taken everybody there. Like anybody that I worked with, I'm like, oh, you gotta come and see this woman. And I'm gonna say of all the people, and I brought almost everyone I know, probably about 95% of the people resonated with her. There were a couple of people that just weren't real believers and they just didn't feel like anything was that great. Okay. But I have taken people there where she has told them everything and they never needed to go back again. Everything happened like that. And I'm like, now how does that happen? How come everything for her happens so fast and I'm here and nothing ever fucking changes for me? And it was so frustrating. My other friend was in a similar situation. Like she was trying to get a job and she kept getting rejected, and then she was never meeting anybody, and she was like single for years, and then like it's going to happen because I keep seeing it here. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to happen. And then eventually my friend got the job. She wanted to be a police officer. She got on the police force. She wound up meeting the guy. She wound up getting married. So eventually it happened. But I'm telling you, it was like years. I'm going to say maybe it was 5 years before from the time she started getting the readings to the time that she met the guy. But prior to that, she'd been single for a long time, like 10 years, a long time. And Why? Why do some people it happens like this? Oh, you're going to go to school, you're going to get this job, you're going to do a semester over in Italy, you're going to come home, you're going to meet this guy, you're going to, and like that. Actually, I think she did a semester in England, the one girl that I took there. And I was like, oh, you're going to England? I always wanted to go to England. How come you get to get everything that you want? But I don't see the other side. You know, I only see what gets presented to me. Like, I don't see, you know, like everything that's going on. So I'm listening to what she's telling me, and I'm seeing these things that happened in her life after she was told that they were going to happen. But I'm sure there are things that have gone on that she didn't tell me, and so on and so forth, but whatever. Anyway, that was a big, long, windbag thing. Comment, how did G feel after being confronted by Jay? Maybe put on a little bit put on the spot. May felt a little bit like stupid or embarrassed. And may now be overthinking. Good. Think about what you did. Adonis, it's crazy because also you reminded me when you keep predicting about V and things happen eventually. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Dakota, general for the weekend. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement with someone. Doesn't look like it's the biggest of deals. 5 of Wands. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Tanya, I ignore half the shit he says. I know that he has to feel it. I'm rolling my eyes at the text messages. Yeah, I know. Just to fucking ignore it. I see Gregory at the end of the month. How will it go? It goes well. Grounded and stable, successful. Communication looks good. Being guided by the divine. I mean, it should be like mutually well balanced and well functioning. Successful. New love. How does Jonas think about me? May find you to be hardworking, pleasant, down to earth, kind, caring. Like a loyal friend or somebody who is pleasant, easy to get along with, and somebody who is like smart and intelligent. Red for the weekend general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. You have the world at your feet. You could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Tanya, like me, I wanted someone to cuddle with. At night, Edward was over and I was on the edge of the bed at 4 a.m. feeling like, dude, you gotta go home. My one friend was saying, she's like, you know, I just wish that he could live next door. She's like, I just think it would be good. Could you just live next door? Is there anyone else here I have an answer for? Why is my nose itchy? Does that mean I'm going to have a fight with someone? I don't want to fight with anyone. Anybody else? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. It was snowing. Oh my God. Good God. All right, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll be back on later tonight. Maybe like 9, because I don't have to get up too early tomorrow. So maybe I'll come on a little bit later. I have an hour and I have to leave to go to Avery's school. They're having like Mother's Day thing, like a donuts and coffee. So I'll see you guys all later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon.